The quickest way to get more sales in your business isn't to post more content or do more marketing. It's actually to get better at your customer service, because let me tell you this, the person that replies to the customer question the fastest gets the sale. The person who doesn't loses it. It's really that simple. And as someone that has built a 6-figure digital product business in the last 2 years, after struggling for such a long time to make any real money, I can tell you without gatekeeping that one of the biggest things that unlocked consistent digital product sales for me was getting so much better at my customer service. And so in this video, I'm going to show you the tools that you can use to automate the whole thing, so you never have to worry about losing a sale or missing a question ever again. And to do that, I'm going to show you a simple AI tool created by Tidio, who are kindly sponsoring this video. It automates your entire customer service system so you can start making sales on autopilot. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Is this going to be too techie or complicated for you to even implement? Because you don't have a lot of time. And I get it. You don't want to waste that valuable time or energy trying to figure this stuff out, but you also don't want to keep leaving money on the table and missing out on sales. Am I right? And once you see what I'm about to show you, you're going to realize that automating your customer service isn't scary at all. And it's actually super simple thanks to Tidio's AI agent called Lyro. Lyro is a conversational AI bot and it's designed to be beginner friendly. It answers all of your customer questions 24/7 in your tone of voice. So you don't have to keep worrying about your DMs or your follow-ups or any random email that comes in, and you can start making money in your sleep. So first step, let me show you what Lyro looks like in action. Okay, so your first step is to click the link below and you're going to come through to this page. You get 20% off with your first year, and I'll show you all of the pricing options, but you can also start for free, which is amazing. So you can see if this is for you. There's quite a bit that you can test out before you even have to commit to any of the pay plans. So once you click on that, you'll be asked to sign up. I'm already signed up to Tidio, so this is what it's going to look like when you land, right? And it's literally going to talk you through all of the steps that you need to take, how to install it on your website, how to show the live chat widget to your visitors. It's going to take you a tour around the inbox. If you've got people on your team, if you're lucky enough to have a team, it's going to allow you to do that, connect your mailbox and add your domain, right? So those are some of the things that you do when you first join, and it has really, really good tutorials talking you through all of the steps. Now, the most exciting bit that I really want to focus on today is Lyro, the conversational AI agent inside of Tidio, which is basically going to help you completely automate your customer service, and it is really easy to do. So let me show you. If you go on the left and you go into Lyro agent, you can see here how it's all set up. Super easy. You've got stats on all your live conversations, on all your emails, and etc. But how do you set it up? And how does this AI bot know what to say to your customers? This is one of the things that I was really worried about when I started. I was like, I don't want an AI bot loose with my customers. How do I know what it's going to say? Well, this is exactly how you do it. So you go into knowledge and you go into data sources. And all you have to do to train your AI agent is the simplest thing I've ever seen with the best possible results, is to add a few FAQs and your answers. And based on this, your AI agent will be able to pull from those FAQs that you've already put in and basically have conversations with your customers. So for example, what is your website? You would add in your website here. I'm just showing some demo data because I don't want to show all my FAQs, but like you would update the data here with your answer, and then the AI agent would literally use that answer in its responses. Another one, like, what do you offer? This is a really good one. It tells the customer exactly what you offer. You're totally in control of what you want to put here. Anything that you want to add, any questions that you've been getting previously, or any questions that you would have had if you were buying a similar product, you can add them in here, and Lyro will then pull from that information. So if anybody asks either that exact question or something similar, the bot will know exactly what to say. It is super smart. All you're doing is training it with the most very basic answers that it can pull from. And so one of the most surprising features for me was the Lyro scraping tool. So let me show you how it works. When you click the Lyro agent here and you click on data sources, you can actually import your entire website so that Lyro can give the most accurate answers to your customers and sound like a human conversation, right? So when you click on website URL, I'm going to put my website here. It's going to scan the priority pages and I'm going to click import knowledge. Now, as soon as it's done, you're going to click on playground. And so now you can see a test conversation of what it will look like when one of your customers asks a question. So I typed in, do you have a digital product guide? And it came back with completely accurate information on like the guide I have, over 300 ideas, the price, everything, which it pulled directly from my website. This is a real AI agent that can pull actual information into its brain through the scraping tool and have all of the information for your customers. And then if there's anything that you want to change, if there's anything that you didn't like with your chat agent, you can just come into configure and then you can come into guidance. And this is where you can really control Lyro's behavior. So you can add like whether it should use emojis, and you can also change things like its tone of voice. You can also do rules on when you want Lyro to hand off. So when do you want it to hand the conversation back to you or someone on your team? All of these things you can set up in the configure section. The guidance part really helps you humanize this AI bot, so it basically behaves exactly how you want it to. Now, a couple of other things that are really good here. You can sync your Lyro directly to your Shopify, which is a huge win. If you have a Shopify store, this works really, really well and it's super simple to do. Now, another bit that I really love is suggestions, because when I first started using this, I kept thinking, okay, I can create some FAQs. I use ChatGPT to help me create some FAQs and some answers, but I'm not going to know every single question that someone's going to have, right? New questions come up every single day. And so this is what this suggestions field does for you. It will literally tell you, or it will suggest the type of questions that people are asking. So like, what are your current best-selling products? So based on the suggestion that Lyro has given you, you can add your answers. And this is a really good way, something that I check probably once a week or so, just to see if there's anything else that I need to add. And it saves me from wasting loads of time trying to think what people actually want to ask. And the AI will literally tell me. Now, another thing I want to show you is that you can actually configure Lyro so that it also works on other platforms. So if you're getting questions through Facebook, through Instagram, even through WhatsApp, you can configure it so that it will integrate with all of those platforms. So you don't have to be worrying about answering your DM on Instagram or someone sending you a random Facebook message and you not being able to answer a question and then you losing the sale. Lyro can integrate with all of those as well. And another thing that I love for it to do is like a ticketing system. So sometimes you're getting a lot of emails, a lot of questions, customer service emails, and it's really hard to keep up. Lyro can create a ticketing system for you. It keeps it organized. It means that nothing falls through the cracks. And again, it means that you don't lose the sale, or that you're able to serve that customer that's already bought, and so they're more likely to buy again. And so those are just some of the things that I really love about Lyro. There is so much technology here that is going to free up your time, because what we want to start is freedom-based businesses. The more you automate, the more you make. That is the simple rule. And while everybody else is talking about automating posts or automating marketing, you've now got the secret weapon to automate the thing that takes the most time, which is customer service. But it doesn't stop there, right? There is another feature in Lyro that if you turn this on, you have the ability to increase your sales by 70%. It's called flows. I'm going to show you exactly what this does too. Okay, so flows inside Tidio may just be the easiest way that I've ever built an automation, right? And if you've had any experience with any other platforms, automations can be complicated, but they literally don't have to be. So let me show you an example. So if you come back inside your Tidio account and you go to My Flows, there are a couple of ways to do this. The first is to add from a template. And the one that I love the most is the car abandonment flow. You've probably heard me talk about this before, but 70% of people will add stuff to their basket and not check out. And it's not because they don't want your product, usually not because they've changed their mind. It's because they've got distracted or something else is going on, or they don't have their card details and then they never end up coming back to it. And so if you implement a flow like this, you have the potential to increase your sales by 70%. It is wild. So coming back to Tidio here, and they literally create the template for you. This is why I said it's so easy. You don't have to think about it yourself. It's literally set up for you. So you've got a template here. You can click use template, and then you can customize the messages that Tidio is going to display to your user. So the example one here is like, order is almost complete. Can you tell us why you abandoned the cart, please? That is one way to do it if you want feedback. Another way to do it could be like, I think you forgot something in your car, something as simple as that. And then depending on what they send back, you can also send them a message with a discount code. I really recommend this, especially if someone is that close to buying. A discount code or some sort of freebie can really help. Then you can add in what you want your coupon code to be. So it's all done for you now. And so a couple of other flows that you need to know about if your goal is to make more sales in your business. The first one is product recommendations. Testimonials count for a lot when it comes to making sales. And so if people have already bought from you, you are leaving money on the table again if you are not asking for testimonials and recommendations. Tidio can automate this whole thing for you. And then there's another one which is called Cart Booster. This is really good because it can encourage people to add extra stuff to their basket. So if you've got the type of digital product store or even physical, whatever type of business you have, and they get to the checkout point, there's always normally something you can upsell them on. Think about it when you go to like a grocery store, right? And you're walking through, you're almost at the till, you're kind of about to pay. And do you see on the side, they've got all of these extra little things that you can buy? Do you want some gum? Do you want some mints? Do you want some nuts? All of these things that are on the side that often you just grab and add to your cart. It works exactly the same in online business, in any kind of business. And this is the way that you'll make even more sales, but not only that, make more money from every single customer. So please set up these flows inside Tidio. All of the work is done for you. All you have to do is open them, use the template, customize the responses, and you're ready to go. Okay, so we may have just seen two very powerful automations, but every once in a while, there's still going to be the odd occasion when a message needs a personal touch. You'll know when this is, right? People still buy from people. And so that's where Tidio's inbox comes in, because we're at a time in our lives where AI is doing amazing things, but we can't forget what makes us human. And so Tidio is great for keeping every chat, whether it's from Lyro, whether it's from your flow automations, whether it's from things that they're pulling in from Instagram, all in one place. So you can answer the questions that actually matter without you having to constantly switch from app to app. Of course, I'm going to show you how it works. So if you go into here and you go into your inbox, you can see all of the different inbox questions that you've got, and you can see what Tidio has done. So you can see where the AI might have given it information or might have redirected it. You can see if someone has unsubscribed. And so you have the ability to jump in and actually create your own relationships with your customers where you need to. And so this just comes back to the point that AI is never here to replace us. It's always here to amplify us, and we are the ones that are in control. And so now that we've built your 24/7 front desk assistant with Lyro, we've automated more of your sales with Flow, and you've learned how to manage everything in one place with the Tidio inbox. You've now got everything you need to fully automate your sales and customer service with Tidio, so you can finally build a hands-off passive income business. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. You can start for free, but you can also save 20% on all plans for the first year using the code Rochelle. All of the details are in the description box. And now I know you're ready for the next step, the one that's going to really blow up your business, and that is you nailing your marketing. Because if you can attract the right audience through your marketing, then you can automate all of your customer service through Tidio. You've got the two most important ingredients for a true passive income business. And so you're going to want to watch the video on your screen right now, where I show you all the different ways to market your digital products, even if you don't want to post on social media, even if you don't want to show your face. I'll see you there.